Hi everyone, my name's Paravi and welcome to Fushi Wellbeing Spring Equinox Retreat. Today we're in the final leg and this is part 3 of our series. And the last 2 sessions that we've done, we've really focused on shedding, letting go and starting to bring in a sense of preparing ourselves for the spring. Today we're all about revitalizing our energy and really embracing and welcoming in that sense of renewal into our bodies. I really look forward to sharing this practice with you. Let's sit in a nice comfortable position, perhaps on a block, just to elevate your hips, and take a nice big deep breath in and a nice big sigh out. And again, a nice deep inhale, exhaling. And let's gently start to make some circles with our heads, bringing your chin all the way around to chest, and then moving around slowly. Going around one more time. And slowly bringing that chin all the way back down to chest, gently pausing before we move in the opposite direction, starting to become aware of any niggles, making sure your shoulders are relaxed all the way down and away from your ears, and one more time moving in that circle with your head. Coming back to a nice neutral position, placing both hands on heart, taking a nice big deep breath in, exhaling here, just tuning into your body, turning your energy a little bit more inwards, and settling in with your breath, perhaps setting an intention for your practice. Start to notice where your breath goes, any micro movements in your body, perhaps your shoulders rising and falling, your chest as you inhale and exhale, all the way down to the micro movements in your fingertips. Perhaps you even become aware of that pause before your in-breath turns into its out-breath. Noticing how your body's feeling, how your mind is feeling, and settling into your breath, allowing your body to relax, your mind to calm. Releasing your hands down by your knees again. Taking a breath in here and exhaling. As we remove that block from underneath us and transition and move into Tadasana, interlace your hands behind your back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and forward fold, hinging from your hips, letting those arms reach up towards the sky. Gently release your hands down to the ground and bend your knees as we slowly start to vertebrae by vertebrae roll your bodies all the way back up to standing, rolling those shoulders back once or twice. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold all the way down. Inhaling to halfway lift. Exhale to fold, stepping that right leg back, followed by left. Find your high plank. Lowering knees down, then chest, then chin. Coming into a baby cobra. And gently releasing all the way into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. And exhale. Gently come onto your tiptoes and start to walk your feet all the way to your hands, coming back into your standing forward fold tops of mats. As we start to roll that body all the way up to stand, reaching those arms up and finding Samasthiti, hands come to heart center. Inhale as we find our Uttanasana, our chair pose, bending those knees, sending those hips back. And let's bring that left ankle on top of that right knee, finding your figure of 4. From here, keeping that right knee bent, release that left leg as you send it back, finding your Vibrasana 3, our Warrior 3, stabilizing through that right foot, lengthening back, trying not to dip into your hip socket, lengthening through that hip space. And step that left leg back, finding your crescent lunge, bending into that right knee. Releasing those hands all the way back down to the ground, finding high plank, lowering down knees, chest, chin, vinyasaing through, inhaling into that upward facing dog, exhaling downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. As we start to come forward onto our tiptoes again and walking all the way to the tops of your mat. Finding that standing forward fold as we start to gently roll our bodies all the way up, reaching hands up towards the sky and finding our Samasthiti, hands at heart center. Inhaling Uttanasana again, bending into those knees, knees together, feet together, sending your hips all the way back. Hands come to heart center, and this time that right ankle stacking it over your left knee, finding that figure of 4 shape. Lifting up, releasing out of that figure of 4 and finding your Vibrasana 3 on your left side, lengthening through that left leg, engaging through your hips, lengthening through spine. And gently stepping that right leg back, finding your crescent lunge left side, bending into that left knee. Release those hands down, find your high plank and let's vinyasa, knees, chest, chin. Releasing into your up dog as you inhale and exhaling downward facing dog. Take a breath in here and a breath out. Slowly find your way into the middle of your mat and with your 2 fingers wrap them around your big toes. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Gently release and start to roll your body all the way back up to standing, finding Samasthiti once again. Keeping your feet hip width apart, let's put those hands on your hips and just start to rock from side to side, starting to notice how it feels to transfer your weight, shifting your weight onto that right leg, bringing that left foot onto your left thigh or left calf. Let's find our Vikrasana. Perhaps you extend your arms up or keep them at heart center, listening to your body here. As we gently release out and switch sides, stabilizing through your left leg this time, picking up that right foot. And again, right foot onto left thigh or left calf, finding your balance. As we gently release all the way back out, finding your way into Malasana Yogi squat, hands at heart center. Bring that right hand down and lift that left arm all the way up to the sky and come back to heart space. Switching sides, creating that opening, and come all the way back to heart space. Now from here, come to seated with your knees bent, your feet flat onto the ground. Extend your arms forwards and slowly start to roll all the way back. Finding your way into Savasana, lengthening out your legs, relaxing down onto the mat. Coming back to your breath. Notice how you felt at the beginning of this session and how you're feeling now. Perhaps placing both hands on belly, or even one hand on heart, one hand on belly, just to deeper connect with self. As we slowly draw those knees into chest and find our way all the way back to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center, thumbs come to forehead. Thumbs come to your lips, and thumbs come all the way back to heart center. Namaste.